This was one of those days where I spent forever in my bed just looking up at the ceiling, wondering about all my life choices. And like the biggest thing I could think of was like, am I gonna make my bed or not? Um, and on top of that, if I'm being honest, I'm like really filled to the brim with all the ways that I can make myself better and healthier and, like all the different kombuchas I can drink. But like then you find out that like kombucha's high in sugar, but then like depending on the moon and like where the moon is and stuff. And then I know that I have to have coffee, but I can only have coffee if I put a certain amount of fat in it. But like everyone's saying put more fat in it. And then I'm finding out that there are mushroom coffees. And then I'm finding out like the 10 different ways that CEOs can like do things better in the morning. And then a recent documentary that we've likely all seen in here just told me that, like, you don't even know what the documentary is. Just told me that, like, my morning scrambled eggs are like smoking 2 packs of cigarettes. And I'm like, what? And so on top of all that, now I have to think about all the shit I want to do before I die. I think about that every day. It's exhausting, but I made a list anyway. Because he asked. Shit I want to do before I die. I want to win an Oscar. Don't judge me, we're being vulnerable. I want to be the first Latin James Bond. You can cheer for that. I want to get massages twice or 3 times a week. I want to create a scholarship fund for brown boys who want to study theater. And other colored boys. I want to pay off my student loans. I want to crumble the student loan system. I want to finally convince Birthright to send me to Israel. This is an ongoing battle with me and Birthright. Like, I know my name is Chris, which is directly correlated to Christ. But I wrote them this like mad, eloquent, and beautiful letter about how like most Jews in Spain converted to Judaism so as not to be like raped and murdered. I know they got it, Birthright. I want even harder, more magical things like I want to be enlightened and cool and chill and not too pretentious. I want to dismantle reality in a single moment so that we all wake up. I want to stop the systematic genocide of the imagination. I want art and music back in public schools. And I want to help us live in a world where every other person cares about every other person so that they don't have to care about themselves because they know they're being cared for. I want to master prayer. Like, I really want to know what it is and how to do it. And I want to create this big, perfect, powerful prayer that gives each and every one of us all of the things we want and all the things we don't even know we need. So it's not just the things that we want, but it's everything we've always been too in the dark to even imagine or ask for. Now what? How do I make that happen? Should I even be here? Have I done the right things to make it happen? What if it doesn't happen? Who am I going to let down? How many people am I going to let down? Am I going to let myself down? Maybe my father was right, and like the world is full of brujerias, and you shouldn't say what you want out loud because then people get jealous and drop spells on you because Dominicans are a little, like maybe we shouldn't talk so much. Maybe I counted my chickens before they hatched. What now? You see, the opposite side of everything you want is all the things you're afraid might not happen. The opposite side of all the things you want is a blinder to what's happening now. Not too long ago, I had my first very real panic attack. I'm just driving down the road. I had to pull over, call my mom crying. That's what I do. Because not too long before that, my mom had called me, and I was on my way to do this job that was really dope. And she said, "Oh, Chris, I'm so excited for you. Are you excited? Are you excited? Congratulations." And I said, "Mom," all flippantly, like, it's not a big deal. Like, it's just a job. Like, this is what I do, okay? You can't get this excited every time something like this happens. This is what is. And she got real quiet, and she said, "Oh, okay, I never thought you'd say that. It's just a job, huh? Okay, I'll talk to you later." And 1, who am I to take away that woman's excitement? 2, who am I to take away anyone's excitement? 3, when did my life become about what's next? No, really, what's next? Like, no, this is cool, but what's next? Like, oh, it's great to be here with y'all, but what's next? Like, no, seriously, what's next? Like, what am I doing after this? Like, fuck booking that. Like, what's next? What's next? What's next? What's next? What's next? So, light, what do I want to do before I die? This. I want more of this. I want to be available to this. I want to be here in my church with the people I love, doing what I love, and think about this. And I want to invite life into my life by not accepting and worrying and wondering what's next, because I have this. What do I want to do before I die? I want to be here with you. And so I am, and I thank you.